Hey guys, I'm gonna head into my spot. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm just gonna get right in there and sit on that rock. I do have a story to tell you after, so stick around. But yeah, I gotta get out there. All right, see you later. Yeah, that's a good little spot. I think if I put my time in there, something's bound to come along. Alright, so story time. I saw 4 deer today. 2 does, a fawn, and 1 buck. So this morning I was riding down the road and Liam says, "Hey, there's a buck in that field right there." I backed the truck up and looked, and right on the edge of the woods of a field was a buck. And I think it was like a 4-pointer or maybe like a small 6-pointer as far as the rat goes. Wasn't very big, but he was there. And you know, I didn't have the gun in the truck. I couldn't have the gun in the truck, or I would have. So anyway, we keep going. My sister riding shotgun, she calls my father up and says that there was a buck in the field if he was gonna go up and get it. And so then a while later I'm going back through, and I'll be darned if that buck still is there. And not only is he there, he's chasing a doe around the field. So he looks up, looks at the truck, and he just goes right back to chasing her around, 'cause he's got other things on his mind besides me. So I feed it to the house, throw my orange on, get the gun, and I told Dad, I was like, "Well, geez, Dad, if you ain't gonna get him, I will." He was like, "Oh, he's still there?" I was like, "Yeah." So I go up the road, park off to the side. There's a dirt road. Walking up the road, and there's 2 fields with a strip of woods in between, you know, and like a little rock wall and stuff. So when both on the way out and on the way back, they were up on the edge of the field by like the furthest one down. And so in my pea brain, I let the adrenaline get to my brain, I guess, because, you know, I'm sneaking right along and coming to the edge of the second field, which is closest. And I come around the corner, come up to the edge of that field, and I look up, and he's right on the other side, looking up at me. And so in the time that it took me to go back to the house, get my orange and my gun, they had gone across the first field and into the second field, which I was not expecting, and I should have been expecting it. So he hops off. I never saw her the second time. I don't know where she went. But he hops off, but he doesn't look like he's in full-blown panic mode yet. He didn't snort or anything or blow at me. So I just kind of hang out for a minute. And he's up over the knoll, so I can't see him. I'm not sure exactly what direction he went in once he went up over that knoll. So I just stay and wait a little bit. I call and wait. Probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes go by. And then I hear 2 shots, like, right there. And I'm like, oh. So I walk up a little ways, peek up over that knoll, and I'll be dipped if there weren't a pickup truck way down below. I could just see the roof of the truck and the windows. So I don't know if they ever got him or not. I went to the tagging station, I don't know, a couple hours later. I had to get some gas, and so I just happened to ask. I was like, "Hey, did anybody tag like a little 4-point, 6-point buck this morning. Nope. So I don't know if they get him or not, but so if I hadn't been an idiot, I could have had a deer this morning. I don't mind. Meat's meat, right? Can't eat the bones. Yeah, I was mad because, you know, I was right in my blue jeans, my sneakers, and then walking up in that field, my feet were all wet. And anyway, so I went back to the house and changed my clothes, fed the chickens, fed the dog, and got on my sweater and stuff and come out to my spot. So I saw 4 deer today and 4 partridge. No, 5 partridge. So, seeing some stuff. Had a little action this morning, at least, anyways. It would have been great if I could have cut through the woods to that field instead of walking up the road, but with property lines and such, that was not really feasible. Oh well. Might get another chance, might not. That was pretty cool, though. I couldn't believe he was still there the second time I went through, but made sense after I saw that doe. So, yeah. Like I said, I'll just keep putting my time in, I guess, in that spot. Looks like a pretty good spot. Still kind of windy. Not as bad as it was the other day, but I think I just have enough time to swing by the house and heat up some chili before I gotta head her out again to go do something else. So, alright guys, well, sorry it's a short video. I mean, there really wasn't much to film out there, just out there sitting on a stump. I was sitting further over this time. I wasn't sitting on the rock, but so I was sitting in between 2 skidder trails instead of sitting against that one. But so I was just sitting on a stump, chewing on jerky, watching the wood line and the squirrels screaming at me every 5 minutes. So, not a whole lot to see, but well, thanks for hanging out, and good luck. Hope you guys are getting your deer, and I'll catch you on the next one.